What? Isn't he? He is the superior. What? Only a true smile could convince people. Well, why did you ask for a fake one then, huh? How do you know this? Why would you know this?
This has been
Why would he do that? You put her in the most dangerous, like, area you could. What is the story?
So, last time we said we came up with a plan, but everybody came up with a plan to save the god of Dendro without us. So we have no clue what's going on, but everybody else does. So we're kind of just showing up to everybody and doing their job for them, even though we have no clue what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I kind of blacked out, and then I just said, fuck it. We ballin'.
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
His satchel's not attached.
Whose satchel?
His satchel.
Oh, just
Hanging there.
don't you know they use the power of magnets in Sumeru?
Oh, okay.
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Are we gonna die?
Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my
I
point
think
also bears repeating.
if I remember correctly,
Our
Alhaitham's
plan is
part
not
has something to do
child's play.
with
We won't be
creating
able to achieve
false
anything if we're
memories
simply
in the
careful.
Akasha.
We must go beyond.
So that's what we
I
have to do.
hope this is clear to you.
That sounds
I
like
think.
psyoping, but sure.
Didn't we already do that
I
during the
mean, we're
meeting?
essentially doing a psyop to. We'll be doing many psyops to be able to accomplish this. Yes, because we are overthrowing the academia. Remember?
Man, I love war
In
crimes.
that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content. We all have our jobs to do after all. It's like I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than others.
Oh my god!
Is that racism?
No, he's just. I feel like he's just like advocating for eugenics.
Mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
It's like that episode of Family Guy or not Family Guy, fuck's sakes.
All intellectuals
Fairly
are
Odd
lunatics
Parents,
and balls
where
of fools.
Amy wishes that everybody was the
Don't take
same,
that as a
and then
compliment.
like the dentist people are like, yeah, but we're more the same than everybody. We're gray, more gray than everybody else. It's like, bro, what?
So racism.
Do you remember the record we
Pretty
saw
sure
in the
eugenics is based in
investigation?
racism.
It
Yes,
mentioned
it
vague
is.
knowledge. Wait, seriously?
I don't remember. Don't you remember me blocking out? Because I don't remember blocking out.
I just remember me just going glazed over eyes
Oh,
and coming to after the
Forbidden
conversation was
knowledge
done.
has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public.
Also, can we talk about how you still have the divine
Those bad
capsule? Like,
scholars and
what are you gonna do
mercenaries
with
we
it?
encountered may have all
It's-
fallen victim to
it's
the
a
corrupting
secret.
quality, but the
It's a
academia has
secret.
always held a
I'm
different
pretty sure,
view.
like,
They
at the end
always
of this
come to
quest,
think of
we
it.
don't know what happens to
Wizard,
it. So I guess you
Elazar,
assume he just holds
and the
on to it.
sandstorms.
It's like the ending. It's like the ending
Don't
credit
you
scene
think what
where,
is happening
like,
right
it shows
now
him like
across
burying
Europe
it in the
is
desert,
rather similar.
at least.
and then like 5,000 years pass, and some kids like find it.
Wait a second.
Ah,
But if that's the
wait. Why do you
you mean
Oh,
it's related to this?
uh-huh.
The whole
To make
thing.
sure we're
Can you
still
be
on
any more
track,
vague?
I would like
Where are we going?
Like that
To
thing
an
in the whole thing where the Eremites and the thing, you know.
The thing.
Ah, they're here.
Huh? What are they doing here?
I don't know. Weren't they here the last time?
I gave them some
Yeah.
technical work to do.
Ah,
So you
it's the
trust them?
scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
I don't know.
Ah, yes.
How is it?
He
How
arranged the devices
how are
according
his
to
glasses on?
instructions. One of them is already
They
ready
aren't.
for use while
Cool.
Aren't
The
those
magnets.
devices for
In his skull?
He should- Yes,
Look
his
here.
skull is made of magnetic materials.
He has a ferrous skull.
More knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into his head again?
Doesn't go in your head. We've already discussed this.
What's that look
No,
on your
I'm not gonna
face?
put it in your head. I'm gonna put it in your
Sorry.
ass.
Now bend over.
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very.
Why are you scared? You're not the one who has to deal with it.
I'm
That's
on-
an
it's the size of
interesting
you.
response. Anyway, we're not going to use this.
Remember
just
that.
yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule.
Did you know
contains
that a
material
person's
developed in
anus-
the past.
No, we are not discussing anus diameter.
I want you to record.
An
what you
raccoon
believe we can
can
save
also
us for Lord Good.
We're not.
Now, please get ready.
I don't want a turducken situation on our hands.
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Our convictions, what? I'm not convicted of anything.
Yes.
Yet.
You need to have determination.
Paimon's still really worried.
I understand.
You need to take a
You
deep
need to-
breath.
Trust me, Paimon. This
You
is
need to convince
because
yourself that it's all
to
gonna be
achieve this
okay.
impossible task, it's
You need to stay calm so the raccoon stays calm.
imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape.
Is this what they call
Everything
what is
went
it called?
without a
Something
hitch, and
mindset?
everyone
called-
recognizes and
it's called
praises our
microdosing.
achievements. Now,
Growth
open your
mindset. Is that
eyes.
what they call this?
I have no idea. But I feel like growth mindset's one of those business terms that just they throw around.
Like AI and
read it out loud.
Bitcoin and crypto
And synergy.
synergy. And I'll give you a raise.
It's
Yeah.
done.
You want more money? Here's a pizza.
Is your head okay? Does anything...
Please don't
It's
leave.
just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
Are you sure about that? My anus says otherwise.
What was the point of doing this?
Fit that entire helmet up my ass.
Paimon doesn't...
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
You'd probably fucking die.
Huh? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs
Yes.
to account
Have you
for those
forgotten?
with
These
longer-
things are the
You
size
may
of you,
find it
Paimon.
hard to believe, but for those people, imagine if you've been using a device
Yeah,
that
Paimon's gonna
Akashi
forget
since
every
the day
step
you
of the
were
plan
born.
here.
Cool.
Just so you
This
know.
device has always supported
Immersion.
after all that time.
A fool?
Remember earlier when she said that
Slave to orders.
like she's your guide through Tibet and she has all
Yeah.
sorts of useful information?
And that's why rules are
She's
so
not really
important.
proving her case.
In addition,
Name one
those who
useful
understand
information.
the rules
One.
can deline-
Hmm.
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very
It's
interesting.
like a gray
Gray
zone.
Warzone?
In are really
Gray Warzone?
Anyway,
And we dropped in
chit chat.
to the fucking jungles.
I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can
Fortunate
help the
son.
caravan
Yeah.
robots and start preparing for the
Napalm
next
falling
step.
from the sky.
Small project.
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few.
I'm gonna tinkle in it. I mean tinker with it.
modifications.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties.
Isn't that always the plan?
I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
But it's still the best plan we have.
He was willing to kill you like
As a former
yesterday.
Those
Matra,
people
you
aren't
to
innocent.
be
They're Akasha
condemned.
terminal users.
And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages.
You still talking about the radicals?
Alhaitham,
Yes.
Why are you guys arguing?
Except now Alhatham's the radical.
Now we're the radical.
My friend.
Not
Just in time.
I'm not too thrilled about
Why
that.
don't you help me persuade Sino?
Always the other
Against
side.
our plan.
I can't persuade Sino to put a shirt on. You think I can persuade him with this?
we agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries,
I don't remember the meeting.
you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, had I known Alhaitham would give you those kinds of suggestions,
Look, you
We're like
already
fire.
know
Are we
we're
gonna
all on
firebomb the
same
village?
side.
What's happening?
mercenaries place a lot of
Basically, we
importance
have
in their
to,
bonds of friendship.
roughen them up
So
to make
we're
it
not
look like we're
hesitant
actually
to make
capturing Aramites into the
sacrifices if we
city.
deem the situation to be sufficiently
Okay.
dire.
So we just-
And the thing is that we have to make it look like we might actually kill them, and he's
You
afraid that we
really
might
do
actually kill them.
understand the ways of the desert.
didn't you beat up 3 people because you didn't want them to hear you talking about something?
Yeah, but see, he didn't kill them though.
Yeah,
He just,
there was just
you
really
know,
high chance of them
paralyzed
killing.
them.
You know, whatever.
Paimon, this is Rahman's plan is to have me work with the caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra.
You're not Matra anymore, though.
We will arrest.
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
Actually, he still technically is because for some reason the academia didn't want to let people know that the Grand Mahamatra went exiled himself because that would look
Can't get
suspicious.
through that wall easily, remember?
Well, couldn't they just say that he's like a radical now? Like, couldn't they just make up some bullshit and put it in the knowledge with the Akasha?
But then people will question why is he a radical against
You
the
don't question the
academia?
Akasha wielders. So you end up
Yeah,
in jail.
true.
Sounds like something.
Yeah, I don't know. Plot
How
holes.
dangerous this place?
Of course he does. He told me there is no perfect plan, but this can get the job.
But there's a best plan, and I have the greatest plan.
He also
Fucking
said that
helicopter
with the help of
smashes
Shino
into one of the
and
buildings.
Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people.
Yeah, he said it. He said it. He only has one eye.
Number of valid.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt.
So I know
Are you sure about that?
you attacked me when I showed up at the village, and you thought I was Al Hatham. Can you really control yourself, or are you just...
To
You're just
make
saying
the
that.
whole thing more convincing.
I don't think he can control
You'll
himself
need to
considering he
resist
can't
to
put on a
some
fucking
degree.
shirt.
He's still
Casualties,
white as hell.
I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our
Imagine if he
own.
takes off that like headpiece. He just has like a weird ass like snout tan line on the top of his head.
I was like, what if his hair is just completely bleached and underneath is just really dark brown?
I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
Cause you're a fucking simp.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right
Really?
to know important things.
Now you're
Oh,
making
if
this
you're
hard.
respecting me, but not covering up. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
No.
I knew you would say that.
Fire.
We can
Hmm.
fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly.
Sino, we have no fear of cash.
Yeah, whatever.
Because we crave the
What if I don't know my own strength?
Just yeah. I really don't know my own
The plan
strength.
and not do
There's not really a safe way to wield a gun.
The guards
Like,
should be
you
stationed
can't
wherever
rough someone up with a
they're
gun.
You can find
General Mahamatra, to what do we owe the honor?
The
Furry
rumors are
convention.
true.
Told me.
He doesn't wear a shirt.
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation.
Then why the fuck am I here?
A large criminal gang
It's a
near this
furry
location.
convention.
According to the
Put on these
Academy's
suits.
guide and regulate-
Ah, of course.
Go to the bedroom.
of course. Mahamatra. But who exactly are you planning to
My
arrest?
safe word is
and how many
pineapple.
people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
What? Isn't he? He is the superior, what?
The Eremites are like a PMC. Well, the core of 30 is technically like a PMC.
They're a
Corporation.
squad of Eremites
So,
whose number is comparable to Ein el
Like, they
Akbar
have their
and
own
its
boss.
Oremos.
It's kind of weird.
They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the
So,
Academia.
you have the core 30, which are run by the Eremites, which is like a PMC group, but then you have the Mahamatra, or sorry, the Matra, which is run by the Academia. Why they don't just use Matra for everything? I don't know.
What?
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors.
Well,
as
I
soon as
mean, yeah, I guess if it's a Black Watch
Treat it
group,
as
I
a
guess
top
they have to have
priority
that
to your
separation.
operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Cool.
And how do you plan on doing that?
Because this is work.
He was here. Hey! We need more people!
Because I trust
Paimon can't believe you. Aren't you even if that...
we
No.
discussed the
We'll discuss this later.
The caravan
Put on the
Avon
suit.
operation is of great importance.
I'm having
But don't worry,
flashbacks.
The guards
Yep,
shouldn't know
to
that
the
Sino is
plan that I don't
down.
remember, but all of a sudden now I remember.
I was just blacked out. It's not like I couldn't retain that information.
How can you be so
Exactly.
sure?
Just in this cutscene, your guy's just like
First,
zoned out,
the
1,000-mile
other
stare.
members still don't know
Eyes
why
glazed
Sino is
over.
left, which proves that the Academia has been
Mouth
covering up the
agape, and it's
matter.
like a 2-inch long, like, loogie hanging down.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the general,
See, this is them explaining that if they told everybody they exiled, they're gonna attract tension.
Man, this man is fucking crazy.
No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
a reasonable inference.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
Is it like prediction word search? Like, it fills in the blank? Because that kind of doesn't work most of the time.
The Akasha is still in operation.
Where is
Must remain
Sino's
on high
plug?
alert.
Closest directions to Chipotle. No, I need the hospital.
Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
Al Hatham and his complicated explanation is about to come
When
now.
we first came to Aru Village, All your actions and routes were predicted.
Yeah,
by the
Master
Akasha.
9000.
It even gave that
Yeah,
information
it's-
to those
we
who
know
controlled it.
you're a mole
Things
because we
like
can
that
track every
happen.
movement, blah, blah, blah.
That's true.
No, he's explaining why
Look at
we're
it
no
from a
longer being
different angle.
tracked.
Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
Basically, before is
That's
protecting
true,
him as a
but
single person,
the
but now it
key
can't
to this
predict it
question
because
is,
we're a bunch
how
of people
well can the
acting
Akasha
together
make
now.
predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought
I like
of
that's a
Because
flaw
the
in the
Akasha
system.
controls
the
That
Yeah.
should have been
firmly
easily sorted
believes that
out.
by sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can
Well, I
derive
mean,
behavioral
AI has a
hints.
terrible
However, at the present, emotions are
accurate
part of
precision
the
rate in real life, so you know. Like, have you heard about the
Simon,
AI
in the
programmer
past,
named
you've
Dennis?
always worked
No.
alone.
He has a
The absent,
12% success
decisive,
rate,
and principled. You were used to solving problems alone.
and that's the
why
best we
the Akasha
have.
could figure you. But now, our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved
I-
themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could. The Akasha lacks data on these
I don't-
interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the
He's still
future based
going.
on your decisions. And so, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
TLDR, you're safe.
Cool. You could just start with that.
Makes sense.
This is why I blacked
That's
out.
so. I guess there are things that
He
even the
just wouldn't
Akasha
stop fucking
cannot calculate.
talking.
And people will not be forever.
It's like that fucking
I'm
that meme with like the
Next
guy who's
time,
writing on the
pay attention
whiteboard and it's
during
like
our
zoomed
meetings.
or it's like sped up like 4 times and it's just him talking.
Yeah, literally. And then he looks at me like snaps his fingers. He's like, hey, you awake?
This will be on the test.
I snap to attention. I'm like, yeah,
Just
we're safe.
remember to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your
Why is
presence here.
Why is his skin color the same as his hair?
I'm the security
Can't just
officer
say
of the
that.
Great
I
Red
did.
Sand District.
It's
My
current
name is
year.
Luxembarbo.
What the fuck?
This is my assistant, the
Lombardi?
traveler.
Luxembargo.
He
That
will be
sounds
working
like
with me.
a Eastern European name.
It sounds like
What
a
great honor to meet you.
bar
Your
that would be
golden
in
hair is
the
as bright as the sun.
like Brooklyn, New York area.
Have you made a decision regarding?
It
Yeah,
seems
this
to be
does
a
not
dire
sound like a Middle
situation,
Eastern
so of
/ Indian
course
name.
you'll have our full cooperation.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
This is like the clubs sorry, the Bloods versus the Crips, except we're green, so it's more like the Bloods versus the Celtics.
The Bloods versus the Kermits.
Let's hurry over!
Wait a moment.
It's you.
Why?
You can hear
Okay.
footsteps, but you can't recognize his voice.
Being my
Yeah.
assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
Okay. What?
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
Cool.
We meet again.
I couldn't just show up and then have Sino. I had to show up with him.
We talk about how the reinforcement classifies as 2 extra people.
Since this is a big case,
Might have
for
been
the
2, it's just-
academia,
I'm glad to hear your
Just
sense
one.
of resolve. They are our own.
understood.
We have
Yeah.
this guy who's the general, and then we have the other guys that are just
Everyone, the Eremites
Oh.
are approaching from
He-
the west.
okay.
Okay, so maybe one more. Wait, no, that was the guy who was just there.
Yeah,
What?
he walked away and looked at this tree and said, "Hey, look, people showing up."
Make preparations
Oh,
and be ready
people.
for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome.
Please.
What are you judging from those shiny weapons in your hands? It seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman. The academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sale.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the academia?
I'm not here to talk.
Oh, nobody's given me this much time.
You gotta
in
really
day to
sell it,
turn
Rahman. You gotta
against
spit on his
mercenaries.
face.
Gotta slice his kneecap open.
Brothers!
It's over.
Ah!
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
Ah, you pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
You and that damn dog too.
I'm afraid.
King Jeshred will cut.
Silence.
Oh,
Ow. Ooh.
Oh,
Restrain them in careful.
Fucking
that really hurt.
getting flashbacks to oblivion. They take damage. Oh!
Mahamatra said,
Oh!
I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance,
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
There goes my war prisoners.
Let's talk elsewhere.
Watch them as they cry.
Yeah, we're here.
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Are you sure it's a good idea to be drunk for this?
Sorry.
I
We
mean,
didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I can't really comment on that because
just
I
wanted
can't
to
play this
fix your
game without
attitude
being
and
drunk.
rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've
She's like,
got
I can't
important
fucking
stuff
deal
to
with
take
people
care of.
without being drunk.
I just like seeing that serious look on your face.
I did not change my
All right,
tone.
I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
Aw, she missed us.
So I paid her 50
wait,
bucks.
should we stop?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger.
Now where's my
command
other
for
50
Doctor.
bucks?
Yeah.
We need to make sure he won't get in our way.
You said
we
50 when we
rescue
show up.
Lord Kusanagi.
50 when I compliment you.
Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
El Doctore?
Yeah. We sure do
Yes,
want him
but you know what they
showing up.
say: a doctor, or an apple a day keeps a doctor away.
Yeah, but he's Italian, so it's pasta a day.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old
Just
geezers
put
in the
a plate of
academia.
pasta under like a
I'd rather
box
not
with a
have to deal
stick.
with stuff like that.
He clambers
According
out
to
like
the
a
plan,
fucking
we should
hunter
first
from
go
Left
to
4
Forest
Dead.
DI and ask for Forest Watch if
Ooh,
all
peace
Hazen
candy.
and Sino's sources are solid. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I
Oh.
haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask, come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried. Looking good. There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's consider
Well, then
this
why did you
smile
ask for a
down
fake
payment
smile
for
then?
our future victory.
I hate that you noticed that.
What?
Only a true smile could convince people. Well, why did you ask for a fake one then, huh? Huh?
Let's go. It's time to pay.
Tainari!
You don't have to shout.
Traveler,
Ah!
time on.
Blood starts coming out.
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
Like you haven't heard it already, you fucking freak.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
And fucking get to it.
All right. Then
You
follow
look so
me.
worried. Am I gonna be
This
your
place is
fourth?
better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby.
I'm a little bit worried about the smoke that's in the distance. Is there a forest fire?
It's probably withering.
No.
Okay. What is this important thing you want to ask me?
Have you met El Doctore?
The doctor.
Did he give you an exam yet?
He's
I've been to the doctor before. What about him?
I am the doctor.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Paradis DI just a little while ago.
He left already?
Party Dia? What?
Yeah. He came look.
Can I ask what it was about?
No, you can't.
Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us.
Dia, your heart rate has increased.
For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say?
That freak that gave me the mask?
I see. So that's why
I mailed him a shirt. What the fuck happened to it?
Okay. I'll answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Okay, I won't. Already know.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between
Just
you,
by her
the
heartbeat that I can
traveler,
hear.
and science, you don't need to tell me anything you don't want
Your
to.
sweat glands have
I'll
stopped
also get
working.
straight. The harbinger you
You're no
mentioned
longer in
came
stress.
to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hey, pasta.
Hypatia?
The fucking doctor knew it.
And
He
what
wants
do
his
you mean by
pasta.
take
Yeah, I
away?
told you.
Is he
Like
planning to
episode
leave Sumeru?
4. He wants the hey
Yes.
pasta.
He told me his return to Snezhnaya is
Bless you.
imminent.
Cover your fucking mouth.
So you mean you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis Di. Let me ask.
Let me
have you been
ask,
taking
how
care
do
of
I
the
get out of
scholar
here? I
by the
can't
name
fucking
of
see.
Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate, no doubt because you've recruited many informants. But you're right, Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way
I
you're
don't see
asking,
your medical
I
license.
assume you
Yeah.
have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be
I'm
frank.
revoking your license. Give me your
It's
ears.
incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh. I can't believe your utter lack
I'm
of
a doctor,
faith in
Jim,
me,
not a
to the
doctor.
point of even questioning my general level of...
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise
I
that
have my
under
ways.
care,
It's
Hypatia
called
will
freezing
receive
her
the
solid.
most- I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be...
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia.
What kind of doctor just walks
Her
around with
situation
needles on their
has not
outfit? Like,
become dire
isn't that
enough to
kind of,
necessitate her transfer
you know,
to another
intimidating?
nation.
If you're,
I-
you know, trying to treat people?
I think you're missing the point that, like, it's not only is it intimidating, it's a
Transporting
really
her to
bad
Snezhnaya
health
is risky,
practice.
And I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him,
I'm not even a doctor
I
myself.
realized that it's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's confident in himself and his abilities to a point of near insanity.
Aren't we all?
I would never
He's
refer
also
a
an
patient to
asshole.
someone like
He's
him.
also insane.
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised
have a
to see
protractor
him
on
just
you?
give up on the topic. Still,
Is that a
his
fucking
reaction
compass
really
ruler?
concerned me.
Pulls out a clock, which is a compass for time. Where are you?
Come closer so I can get a good look at you.
Let me
I
look-
need you down, though.
Let me look up so I can look down.
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense.
Doctor, I'm over here.
You're
Ah,
still
sorry.
young, but already quite stubborn. I must say. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Can you take care of your edgy fucking look?
It's just as the Academia said.
I feel like
you're a
you fall over and you're gonna
responsible,
impale
gifted
something.
scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness.
So are you. Fuck off.
And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
So the moral of the story is never learn.
Moral of the story is the academia is evil. Education is evil.
Yep. Never look for forbidden knowledge, because you always pay the price
I don't care.
He asked a question.
by
yet
falling
didn't
out of
care
window
for my
onto
answer.
some bullets.
Perhaps he never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
Ah, bad bedside manner.
I can barely believe it myself.
I don't think I missed any detail.
Sorry, we can't tell you everything.
It's okay. I have an obligation
why?
to do so.
Why can't we tell him?
To be perfectly honest.
I don't know, maybe he's like a blabbermouth.
I mean, he can hear everything anyways.
Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the Academia and assist him with his research.
Aren't you like a
Hasn't
couple
he
miles
already
from
asked you
academia? Why would he need to
several
write
times
you?
before?
Couldn't he just show up?
Yes, but
Because
there's
he's too
something
busy
odd
teaching,
about
and
this
he's also
recent
old or
batch
something
of
like that.
letters. The handwriting. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter, 1 dot means that he
Oh,
wrote
God.
the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day.
How do you know this? Why would you know this?
This has been a
Why would he
habit of
do
his for
that?
many years. I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe.
I don't know, maybe he
something
realized it's a
may have
stupid
happened
fucking
to him.
practice.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharva,
5 dots means that I
like
did this
me,
while I was
I'm
masturbating.
already working at the.
I'd like to ask you to do that for me.
Okay, I need
If
you guys to
you can
back
keep
the fuck
yourself
up.
safe, please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
No,
I can do that.
my middle name
I
is
have a feeling
Danger.
It won't be that
Sino
simple.
Dangerfield.
The academia has been working on a big project.
Last name's also Danger.
I'm not quite sure what it is.
Really fucked up
but
family
your
I have.
master might be. If the higher ups really are hiding
He's
something,
actually an orphan, I'm pretty
then
sure.
it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation.
Dangerous to be
once
without
the
parents.
investigation- If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period,
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
if that scenario comes to
Ow.
pass, you
Don't-
must be extra vigilant.
I must say,
Being loyal to the
I don't
academia
care.
doesn't.
I don't care.
the academia, I suppose.
Academia. 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 Academia.
Academia?
I see. So you noticed something.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all of this. Also,
How he became radicalized.
thanks.
Right. Oh, by the way.
That way.
He wanted the recipe to the pasta and they just
Gotcha.
wouldn't let him have
Thanks
it.
so much. We'll be on our way.
It's Academia's best kept secret. That's why so many Fatui are here.
The doctor keeps it on him at all times.
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon.
Didn't he already leave?
I want to check if the doctor was actually
No, he's in
telling
the
truth.
process of leaving.
Okay.
He also said that he'll
So now you have to
take
follow
care of
Dia.
everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him.
Couldn't we just show up and shoot him?
Just to be safe,
Um,
let's chase him and see what.
Unfortunately, no.
Because...
Where he went? How can we
Because he has
The
clones.
mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me.
You'll see. Well, how... First of all, how the fuck would you get to Snezhnaya by boat from Port Ormos? Because Snezhnaya is all the way in the fucking north.
You get to Snezhnaya by sneezing a schnot. That's an awful joke.
Look! Fatui soldiers!
Hey, Paimon, shut the fuck up.
Thanks to Dia's tracking skills, seems we found.
Shh! Don't draw their attention. The port is crawling with
Exactly.
Fatui soldiers.
Can I have a Paimon sack? That just like, I can stuff her into the sack and it's soundproof?
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
This place will do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
Where the fuck are the two weirdos staring at me?
Oh, don't worry, he'll wave back.
Uh-oh. He saw us.
Are you sure he's just not waving at like random things because he can't fucking see?
Huh? Is he waving at us?
There's nobody at the port right now, though. Everybody's
Doctor, where
gone.
do you think you are?
Goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person?
Huh?
And where are all the soldiers we saw in the port just now?
They blipped from
We were
existence.
all here just a few minutes ago.
So this was a trap.
I still don't understand how he managed to do that.
Wait.
It's never
Don't tell
explained.
me that.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
A clone, maybe?
Oh no. They
Yeah,
might be
but
out
how
for
did he
Asia.
get rid of
Let's
all
get
the
back to
Fatui
PSDI.
at the port so
Um,
quickly?
mass hallucination.
Huh? What do you mean?
Makes
I'm
sense.
afraid that she's.
Oh no! Are you saying they're going to kill her?
Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
Let's go.
I don't know for what, but sacrifice.
No, they're trying to kill Pasta.
I feel like that's very counterintuitive for what they want. Killing Pasta would ruin their lives.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself.
Says fucking who?
I've done my duty to
Says him.
inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears.
Yeah. I'm sure you know all about ears.
You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Pardistii now, I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due
We're
respect,
looking for weed!
your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary...
I'm pretty sure these guys need some herbs.
Well, you only have your harbinger.
They're literally
to
walking
blame.
mummies.
He knows
Yeah.
nothing about I may be
Cilantro's great for that.
as a
Helps with the
scholar,
skin.
but that it is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed so much to Sumeru.
Then it seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Where is she? She like in a medical cart up the road?
No, she's in the greenhouse.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to...
Got it! Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's broken in.
You put her in the most dangerous, like, area you could.
Yep.
Well, how is she?
She's high.
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
Oh no, I got contact high.
So, you think this is over?
Hello.
What? The Balladeer is here?
The ball deer?
The bald deer?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
I don't fucking know. Why are you black and white?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know.
Yeah, Sonkantainari, you're not special.
I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Okay? Why do I care about Hey Pasta?
I know you must be curious.
Because he's
I
the
might as
first
well
person
tell
who got
that
you
I
high.
decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your...
Have I gotten high sense?
I wanted to observe you on a full...
So only every time you're with her.
Man, she sounds like a really bad influence.
Possible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me.
You're not a god though.
Okay,
Is
show
it?
off.
My entire life up until this
You were
point has just
kind of
been
born to be
meaningless routine.
a clone of something, and you
Just
kind of
think
failed at
about
that.
a sheet of paper. By
Why don't you go
itself,
visit that kid you met? Oh, wait.
all I have recorded down
Sorry, is
before
that still like a
some
bad?
painful
Kind of bad?
deed or
What about that family that adopted you?
Tell
Oh.
me, just what has this world
Why don't you go talk to your mom about it? Oh.
Man, it's just...
You're doubting me again? No.
Yes.
Soon,
Bro, I found you in a drug lab.
who wants to hurt my development?
I'm gonna doubt everevering you say. You're not a god
Still
yet.
too
You're just
naive if you
an
think
edgy
if you
asshole
were
that has a
to
really weird
to
hat.
Convince me to destroy the doctor.
Did your mom gift that to you?
I'm willing to give you
Ooh.
a gift. Just like my It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me.
Yeah.
As my listener,
Only the kid was here to speak with you.
will be
Ooh.
rewarded.
Paimon hears thunder!
Paimon, you're a fourth dimensional being. You've never heard thunder before?
That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while.
Okay. Cool. What am I doing?
Where is the store?
What is the story?
Outside is in danger!
Yeah. Wild.
So I could just kill her and this is all over.
I think you just piss off the Balladeer more because he still would become a god because the academia is fueling that.
Well, then why do they need Hey Pasta?
Because Hey Pasta knows about the Balladeer and they don't want other people knowing about him. I guess. I don't know.
Oh, have the Fatui retreated?
Why are you electrified?
Because he got struck by lightning.
Hey, what
He's hurt.
I'm fine. Ow!
Don't move. I've seen eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Fucking how?
How often do people get struck by lightning?
In the desert, no less.
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone. Luckily, there were only 2 of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the
Started
strikes.
attacking everyone, just the 2 of us.
With that,
Which is everyone.
all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. Why are you sorry? It's all right. I'm sure you also never expected this to happen. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something.
How are you able to do your full range of animation motions just fine if you've been struck by lightning?
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Let's go to Hypatia's place. Thank goodness, she's fine.
I wouldn't classify it as fine, but whatever. She's linked with the primordial being that likes to shoot lightning with fun. You know, whatever.
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be...
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become. You said the Balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past.
So have I. We went on the drug trip together.
Have you noticed? The Balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks the doc...
So, if the doctor was to show up again, would the Balladeer zap him with lightning?
Oh, no.
Based on what the traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The doctor is out of the
Congrats, we
picture now.
did absolutely nothing.
We killed several people that were Fatui and then got struck by lightning.
That's a big accomplishment.
Exactly.
All according to plan.
Big accomplishment.
Thank you for the
You
help,
win.
Make sure.
Yeah.
By doing
all right.
absolutely nothing.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Put your mother's maiden name in the comments. I mean, what?
You know, it's funny that you talk about that, because I was thinking... Like, I always thought that it was bullshit that YouTubers would be like, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, that's...
And hit the bell.
Yeah, you know, stuff like that.
Smash that like button.
But, you know, after that one, like, the one person who commented, one of our friends, you know, who just put first, and then my video fucking blew up with, like, I was getting 5, and then 2, and then 5, and then one person comments, and it reaches 100 people watching it in 24 hours. I'm starting to think that it's not bullshit anymore.
Yeah, you gotta have engagement, and that's what the algorithm is looking for.
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first.
Couldn't I just tell you that both of your things were success, since I helped you with both of them?
We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal.
It's not like we did this in parallel. We literally did it in
process
sequence
also
because
ready.
I was at both.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated.
Who was behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer?
I don't know, you just said both of them.
After some back and forth, so we've successfully.
We didn't do shit, Tia.
We showed up.
Also went smoothly on my side.
And he left.
And got on a boat and waved bye to us. I don't think he knew that we were there, but whatever.
I can't believe you actually got so.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold
They're
strategy.
being tortured right now.
It appears to have been
Bold
very
move,
effective.
Cotton.
Well,
It's not gonna pay
is that
off.
everything? Okay,
He's being
this
sentenced to
meeting-
death right now.
Wait, you mean.
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us up now?
I don't know, has he ever done that?
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them. You.
Oh,
You
and if
dumb
you wanted someone
fucking
to say something
bitch.
to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable
Isn't
to
there-
do that.
Can't you do both?
But I thought all of you academia
No.
big shots.
We just need a
And
hype
I should
man?
remind you that I'm the scribe.
Yep, we need a hype man. Don't worry, Neela will be here.
So what?
A scribe is responsible.
You guys are
for
belly
recording
dancing. Everyone's like,
meetings.
oh, it's time to
Whatever.
fucking fight now.
Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much.
Employer?
And pans in on Nilu's face and you just hear crickets.
Yep, the traveler hired. that
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Let me think. We're all gonna
What are
die.
you doing here?
See?
Oh, it's Nilu.
I heard you needed a hype woman.
I'm not disturbing you, am I?
I don't know.
Not at all. I was actually.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you?
There's nothing behind those eyes.
No.
The lights are on, but no one's home.
But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Well, define no good.
Why did everyone fold their arms?
Welcome, Neil.
It's like, fuck, we got a witness.
Join us?
Would you like to join us pull off a heist? You're now a radical. By association.
You mean
Don't get caught.
you also wanted...
Yes. Something very important. Nilu.
Nilu, we need you to stand in that corner over there and don't say a fucking word.
Wait,
We're just gonna fucking tell her, cuz
Hmm.
she showed up.
Yeah, because we need her as actually part of our plan.
I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru.
Nilu, you know these people.
I've a...
Some of these people are gonna die because we're radicals.
The traveler... That's right. I must admit that I'm a little scared.
I know shit.
But I'll try my best for
Well,
us
yeah,
to learn
I mean, you could
personally.
face certain death, of course.
Remember,
Yeah, it's called treason.
believe in yourself.
The penalty in most cases
I'll
is
get my
death.
friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Too much, you mean say anything at all.
Yeah, if you say anything, we find out you're dead.
All the
We
preparation
will deny
is
it and we
done.
will watch you burn at the stake.
Now, can we
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome.
I have the greatest plan.
I'm gonna petition to have a Paimon sack.
Well
And I'm
said.
going to shove her inside of
A
that
good
sack
night's rest
and throw it
before
into the
an
river.
Traveler, what are you
Can be the
doing?
difference between success and
It's like that scene from Ratatouille where he just fucking chucks it into the river.
Huh?
Oh,
Let's all go home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow.
Oh, it's Swoop! Wait, hold on.
He's the imposter. See, this is the hype man that we need.
This is the hype man we need.
Dad, let me learn to
I just need to dispose of someone.
hello, you two. Sleep well?
No.
So, you know how he likes to brag about everything? He's also gonna brag about how well he slept.
I'm going to kick him off of this cliff.
What about you all?
Naturally, I slept.
I'm gonna make him fertilizer for this fucking tree.
How calm you...
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute.
I'm
our
just
plan.
better than you.
The only thing you're doing is being...
That's every sentence he says is just, I'm just better than you.
I'll hit them.
Do you need me to go over the game plan again?
I'm gonna rip out that jewel in your chest. No,
What would you
Our target is Grand.
I couldn't say no to that?
Office. Many
No.
restricted command.
would you believe me if I told you that he's one of the best DPS in the game?
Look,
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their.
I
Because
think you're
he's-
overshadowing my American
Don't
team.
forget, today is not the sages in core. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and when the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise. Well, yes, if
I don't-
precedence.
everyone should be in position.
So we're just gonna walk right in. Okay,
Yes.
makes sense.
I think that pigeon's a psyop.
Alright,
It's a government drone.
Hey man, he's listening to. Oh god. Wait, what?
Yeah, I have another quest that's in the way.
Son of a bitch.